I just ate a whole bunch of sauteed mushrooms and I feel great. My name is Lisa and welcome to Water the Odds. This is a channel where we water the odds with simple habits and small ideas that help nurture the art of growth. Today I want to talk about how to decorate a bookshelf. You might have a standalone bookshelf in your home or a built-in bookshelf like I have in my apartment. Obviously a series of shelves is gonna work too, or just like single shelves will work as well. It can be quite daunting to decorate a bookshelf or any part of your home. Interior design just feels like that project that never ends. And you know what? That's okay. Today I want to welcome you to experiment in your home, try something new, maybe rearrange what you already have, because that way we can kind of experiment with a new environment without having to consume more or purchase more things. If you enjoy little life tips, itty bits of wisdom, or just kind energy, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Okay, I should not be a singer. I'm not even sure if I should be a YouTuber. I'm gonna go over 3 design ideas today. Number 1 is how to design toward that chic look. This is often also paired with words like minimal, feminine, and just aesthetic. So I hope you enjoy this. I think this is by far the most trendy look. Up here, I taped a fake palm leaf to the very top because it's really daunting to decorate that high up. So I thought something statement was really bold and really cool. Chic is all about curating beautiful things that make you feel luxurious and inspired, and then pretending those things just happen to be laying around. Oh, this old thing? That's classic chic. Chic style is always in. If you're paying close attention, cornerstone to this sense of femme fatale chic right now are gems and geodes, as well as prayer beads, candles, and incense. So think girl boss gets her tarot cards read. If you've decorated your shelf and you find that you step back and it doesn't quite look chic, just start removing the most standout or different element. Simply subtract until you get that clean, almost minimal balance. On the 4th shelf, we have something really basic. It's almost minimal design, but I still think it's chic because it's kind of a fine line. And here I want to demonstrate how you should not be afraid of mixing white and off-white, as well as white, brown, cream, and black. These are all neutrals, and plants are also a very neutral design element. So I threw it all together and you can see how it works so well. But for example, I had stacked 2 black books initially and it didn't look as good. And so really making sure that your books are neutral and diverse makes it look more visually interesting. And one last note about chic design and symmetry is that you don't want it to be perfect. It has to look effortless to be chic. And so, you know, for example, this bottom shelf, the items are not perfectly spaced apart. And that's on purpose because on this shelf, they're a little bit more purposefully and symmetrically spaced. And so if everything was just in line, it wouldn't look effortless. You know what I mean? And over here as well, I thought the mirror was a big element, so then our design shifts to the left, and that's absolutely okay. Up here we have perfect symmetry almost, except for the hanging plant. And so when you're designing with plants, keep an eye for where the leaves are falling and which direction they're going. And that's how I would decorate this bookshelf if I was going for chic. Secondly, we're going to design according to the bohemian vibe. And I think boho chic is just trendy forever because this design style relies a lot on natural elements and greenery, and those are things that are literally just eternal and always beautiful, classy, and homey. Here's one for our free-range, never frozen, co-op raised, pesticide-free bookshelf bitch. It's so cute. It's like messy cute, you know? I love it. This type of design doesn't require that much thinking at all because it's based on things not matching. So if anything, you don't want to go too matchy-matchy, but in my home, most of my things you can see do go together between natural tones, black and white, green, yellow, and maybe pops of terracotta. And so it's hard to go wrong. I think they match, but they don't. So there are no rules here, and I really love that. Another thing I would add in addition to just a whole bunch of draping plants here is a plant that reflects off of that mirror. Then it would just add more greenery and that would be epic. I wanted to make it interactive as well by including a little drop tray. I don't know what they're called, but where people usually drop their wallets and keys at the end of the day. So this bookshelf is just very living. It's very well utilized and just very green. So I think this is another very on-trend but classic design, which is bohemian, living, natural, and full of the tchotchkes of life. Anything that you think is beautiful, you're just adding to the mix. And I think a lot of people really gravitate toward this design because it feels authentic. So this last design style is about showcasing your unique identity. It's going to rely a lot on unique pieces to you, your memorabilia, your souvenirs from your travels, gifts, knickknacks, and things with your accomplishments or your hobbies. And so this is gonna just be you throwing you at the wall, but how to do so in a way that looks balanced, in a way that's not too much, and also playing with mismatched elements and putting them together in a cohesive way. Up top, the bookshelf is topped with a mirror because I thought I was so clever since the theme is showcasing oneself. Next, I threw a bunch of silly stuff that I own that holds sentimental value to me. There's my pet Dolly, the llama, an Instax camera for my memories, and a lightsaber for home security. The next shelf has books. This is a common method for showcasing who you are, what you've read, that you read, who reads anymore, and I'm just kidding, but books really are a classic and beautiful decor element. I laid out a bunch of knickknacks, including my camera, my watercolor pens, sketchbooks, and this is a way of making your home showcase who you are and also be really practical as shelves too. The fourth shelf down has some memorabilia, things that remind me of my travels, my mom, my previous jobs. Oh yeah, there are some Instax photos strewn about. Super cute. If you don't have proper decor, remember that sentimental things and photographs are always really striking. Along the bottom, I put hobbyist things like James's electric guitar and amp, a watering can, and my yoga mat. I mean, this is us in a nutshell. When I was in my early 20s, I think this design really spoke to me because I was still finding my footing in the world and just really wanted to identify myself. There's like this Japanese philosophy, like what isn't a Japanese philosophy? The rosebud is the most beautiful form of a flower because it represents the bud before it blossoms. And so it represents all of the potential, a clean slate, and renewal. I kind of love that idea, and it has stuck to me for a long time that ultimately what I find super beautiful is a blank slate. For example, today I decorated the bookshelf in 3 different styles, right? But afterward, I just got rid of everything again, and I'm kind of having fun re-envisioning the whole bookshelf. And the project of building your home, your wardrobe, your everything, it's really an ongoing one. And I don't know about you, I'm always changing. And so I'm always finding ways to move things around or to redefine, what it is my style is. And I think that's absolutely okay as long as you're having fun with it. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to buy new things all the time. Here's the thing about minimalism. You actually use your things more. So in a way, minimalism is maximalism. I find that when you curate the few necessary and beautiful and inspiring things in your life, that there's nothing but appreciation. There's nothing but beauty surrounding you. Luckily, I happen to think that minimalism is also extremely aesthetically pleasing, and that the less I curate, the more I can appreciate what few things I have. And so you've seen that the 3 styles I portrayed were using a lot of the same elements, like that palm leaf that I used in every design. In one way, I stuck it on the wall. In another way, I used it as like a shelf liner. And I think ultimately it can also go in a pot, like the way it's most likely intended. Was this video informative? Should I walk you through how I design other parts of my apartment? Let me know in the comments what piques your interest, and till then, I wish you lots of gratitude and growth and glue sticks. I love you.